Today we are going to discuss about the next part of the area. Before we start the next part, some students question me, sir, how to find the square root of a number. Now let's see. Let a number given 81. So now prime factorize it. 3, 27, 3, 9, 3 and 3. Now if you write 81 equals to 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Now see that if we find square root of 81, that means you have to choose the pair. That means one pair, from one pair we take one number. So 3 into 3 we get 3, and from here also we take 3. So this is 9. So we can write root 81 equals to 9. Now one more example. 625. So if we divide by prime factorization method, so 5, 125, 5, 25, 5, 5. So 625 equals to 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. So square root of 625 equals to, so from this pair we take 5, from this pair we take 5. So this is 25. So this is the method for the finding square root of any number. If the pair is not proper here, then you cannot write the proper square root of a number. Okay, for example, we can write 30. So if we find the square root of the 30, so this is, see that, so 2, this is 15, then 3, 5. So in that part no pair is coming. Okay, so we are not normally finding the square root in that method. We are finding by division method, which come in fraction. So for this method only we are using for the finding proper number. Okay, now we are going to the next part of the area. In number 1, 701, see that one figure is given, it's like L. So here this is 4 centimeter, this is 8 centimeter, this is 7 centimeter, and this is 4 centimeter. Now as per figure given, so we can say that if this is 4 centimeter, then if we divide into two parts, and this is one rectangle and this is one also rectangle. I am telling this is figure 1 and this is figure 2. Now you have to find the area of the figure 1 and area of the figure 2. If you find from the figure 1, see that this is 8 and this is 4. So 8 plus 4, that means 12. So this is 12. Okay, this portion is 8 and this portion is 4. That means 8 plus 4, that is 12. So we can say that this total length is 4. We do the breadth, so length into breadth equals to area of the rectangle. Similarly from this side 7, this is 4, so 7 into 4. Now write area of figure 1 plus area of figure 2. So that means 12 into 4 plus 7 into 4 centimeter square. So this is 48 plus 28 centimeter square. That means 76 centimeter square. So for this figure, area is 76 centimeter square. In 7.2, see that one also figure given. This is as big H. Here all numbers are in centimeter. 3, 12, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3 and 12. So we divide this into 3 figure. So this is that we dot this one. That means this one a rectangle. So now this is figure 1, this is figure 2 and this is figure 3. So in figure 1, see that if this is a rectangle, then length is 12 and breadth is 3. So we can find the length and breadth. Similarly, for third one is also same, 3 and 12. But the problem is in the middle one. Length is given but breadth is not given. So see that the total length is 12. This portion is 4. Similarly, this portion is 4. That means 4 plus 4, 8. So if we subtract from this one, we get the raised one. So this is 12 minus 8. 4 plus 4, 8. So 12 minus 8, this is 4. Okay. Now we're going to find the area of the part. So area of figure 1 plus area of figure 2 plus area of figure 3. So 3 into 12 for the figure 1, figure 2 4 into 5 and figure 3 3 into 12. So this is 36 plus 20 plus 36. So this is 72 plus 20, this is 92 centimeter square. So 92 centimeter square is the area of this given figure. Now next. Now in number 8, see that given length equals to 40 centimeter, breadth equals to 10 centimeter. Now area of the rectangle 40 into 10 centimeter square. That means 400 centimeter square. Now area of the square is equal to area of the rectangle is given. So area of the square equal to area of rectangle. Then can implies that a square equals to 400. So that implies a equals to root over 400. Now you can find this by prime factorization method. So 400, 2, 200, 2, 100, 5, 20, 5, 4, 2, 2. Now see that how many pair is there? 1 pair, 2 pair and 3 pair. So 2 into 5 into 2. So 2 into 2 into 5. That means 20. So 20 is the square root of 400. Now perimeter of the square is perimeter of the square 4 into side, so 4 into 20, this is 80 centimeter. So for the area, unit is square centimeter, and for perimeter this is only centimeter. In number 9, see that perimeter of a square given 40 centimeter. So perimeter of a square equals to 40 centimeter. So from here we can write side equals to 40 by 4. This is 10 centimeter. Now rectangle length equals to given 20 centimeter, and area of the square given, area of the square equals to 10 square, that means 100 centimeter square. Now you have to find the breadth. Length is given, you have to find the breadth. Area of the square is equal to the area of the rectangle. So area of the square equals to area of a rectangle. So that implies 100 equals to 20 into breadth. So B equals to 100 by 20. That means 5 centimeter. So the breadth is 5 centimeter. In number 10, see that length and breadth given. So that means you can find the area of the rectangle. So area of rectangle, this is 14 into 12 centimeter square. So 168 centimeter square. Now given perimeter of the square is 24. So perimeter of square is 24 centimeter. So side equals to perimeter by 4, that means 6 centimeter. Area of square equals to 6 square, that means side square 36 centimeter square. So leftover portion equals to 168 minus 36 centimeter square, that means 132 centimeter square. Now see that in number 11, area of the rectangular room is given, length and breadth of rectangular room is given, and length and breadth of the tiles is given. Now you find the area of the rectangular room and area of the tiles. So area of the rectangular room equals to 750 into 400 centimeter square, and area of tiles equals to 60 into 50 centimeter square. In mensuration, don't multiply the numbers because it's make complicated in next part. So number of tiles, (750) into 400 by 60 into 50. So 0 0 cancelled. 6 125 5 25. So 100 tiles are needed for that. So now for the second part, 12 tiles cost rupees 300. Find the cost of the 100 tiles. So 12 is first part. In second part, 12 tiles cost rupees 300. One tiles cost 300 by 12. 100 tiles cost 300 into 100 by 12. So if we divide this, we get 25. So rupees 2500. These two are answer. 100 tiles is needed and rupees 2500 is the total expense. This is number 11. In number 12, see that area of the carpet equals to 5 into 5 meters square. That means 25 meters square. Now area of the room is 5.5 meter into 6 meters square. So this is 33 meters square. So not carpeted area, equals to 33 minus 25 meters square. That means 8 meters square. For your concept, I am drawing the figure. This is the rectangle, and suppose this portion are carpeted. These portion are carpeted. Okay. After this carpeted area, you have to found this area. Okay. Now this is number 12. The last number 13, see that you have to find the number of envelopes. That means one sheet of paper is given and one envelope size is given. You have to find the number of envelopes. So you can directly write number of envelopes equals to area of the paper by area of the one envelope of. So area of the paper is 340 plus 150 by 25 into 12. This is also semi square and this is also semi square. So if we cancel it, this is 6, this is 2, this is 170. So 170 is the number of envelopes. So best of luck all of you. Today is the last class before the exam. and mind it, your exam is coming Monday. This is 17/8/2020, coming Monday. So don't forget. I hope all of you are attend this exam, and there is no homework for today. Practice only the exam basis. Okay, practice only on the exam basis. So thank you all of you. Get ready for the exam. See you on Monday. Bye bye.